Mouse loves comfort. Mouse can lie in bed for 3 hours straight scrolling TalkTick without blinking. Mouse can watch one last episode until suddenly it's 4 a.m. and his soul leaves his body. Mouse can eat cheese snacks even when he's full, just because they're within arm's reach. But ask Mouse to do something slightly uncomfortable, like wake up early, take a cold shower, study, or exercise for 10 minutes, and Mouse behaves like he's being asked to climb Mount Everest with a broken tail. The moment discomfort enters a chat, Mouse disappears like a magician, escaping a burning cage. Why? Why is Mouse addicted to comfort, even though deep down he knows comfort is ruining his life? Why does Mouse choose the soft pillow instead of chasing real dreams? Why does Mouse keep wasting days, weeks, and years waiting for the perfect time? And the scary part, why does everything feel harder now even though life has never been more comfortable? The uncomfortable truth is this. Comfort is slowly destroying Mouse's life. Not instantly, not dramatically, but silently, like a slow poison. And Mouse doesn't even realize it's happening. Because comfort doesn't feel like an enemy. Comfort feels safe, warm, and easy, like unlimited melted cheese served on a silver plate. But comfort has a dark side. Mouse wasn't designed for comfort. His brain was built for survival. Mouse's ancestors ran through forests, hunted food, fought predators, climbed walls, survived storms, and struggled every single day. Discomfort wasn't optional, it was life. And because of that struggle, they grew stronger, faster, smarter. They evolved. But modern Mouse? He doesn't need to hunt. Food is delivered. Entertainment is endless. Warm bed, soft couch, auto everything. Life became too easy. But the brain didn't adapt. Mouse's brain still rewards effort. It releases dopamine when Mouse works hard and achieves something difficult. But when life becomes too comfortable, the brain gets confused. Now Mouse gets dopamine from doing nothing. Eat cheese, scroll, play games, repeat, quick dopamine, zero effort. Slowly, the brain learns. Why struggle? Why try? Why take risks? Why grow? When you can get cheese instantly, comfort becomes a trap, a soft prison, a golden cage. Mouse thinks he's resting, but actually he's rotting. The more comfortable Mouse becomes, the weaker he gets, the more he avoids discomfort, the smaller his world becomes. A simple task like replying to an email feels like carrying a mountain. Studying for 30 minutes feels like torture. Waking up on time feels impossible. Mouse keeps telling himself, I'll start tomorrow. But tomorrow never comes. Comfort steals time silently. One day Mouse wakes up and realizes he has done nothing for years. Dreams still dreams. Plans still plans. Potential still potential. Scientists didn't experiment with lab mice. They built 2 environments. One was paradise, unlimited food, constant entertainment, soft bedding, no challenges. The other was natural. The mouse needed to explore, solve puzzles, find food, stay alert. Guess what happened? In paradise, the mice became weak, anxious, depressed, and some stopped moving completely. They lost purpose. But in the natural environment, the mice were healthier, stronger, smarter, and more energetic. The difference? Discomfort, struggle, purpose. Mouse's life today looks exactly like the paradise cage. And just like those lab mice, comfort is killing him slowly, mentally, emotionally, physically. Comfort destroys discipline. Comfort destroys ambition. Comfort destroys identity. Comfort steals dreams. Mouse wants a better life, but wants to stay comfortable while achieving it. That's impossible. No one becomes great living inside a warm blanket. Growth only happens outside the comfort zone. Muscles grow by breaking. Confidence grows by failing. Skills grow through repetition. Life grows through discomfort. The problem is Mouse waits for motivation. But motivation doesn't come first. Action does. Motivation comes after discomfort, not before it. Mouse thinks his life would change if he just felt motivated. But the truth is, Mouse will never feel ready. No one feels like working hard. No one feels like starting. Growth is uncomfortable. That's the point. If it were easy, everyone would do it. Mouse must choose his pain. The pain of discipline or the pain of regret. One pain weighs grams. The other weighs tons. Mouse's real enemy is not failure. It's comfort. Comfort convinces Mouse that staying still is safe. But safety is an illusion. Every day Mouse stays comfortable, he loses a piece of himself. Comfort is making Mouse slower, weaker, more anxious, more insecure, more frustrated. Mouse knows he's capable of more, but comfort chains him down. No one wakes up one day successful by accident, but many wake up full of regret because they waited too long. Here is the secret Mouse discovered. If you want to change your life, you must do the things you don't want to do. Small daily discomfort. Not huge, not extreme, just uncomfortable enough to grow. 5 minutes of studying. 10 push-ups. Cold water for 20 seconds. Reading instead of scrolling. Waking up when the alarm rings instead of snoozing 4 times. Because discomfort is a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger you become. And the stronger you become, the more life opens. Suddenly, Mouse feels alive again. Proud, confident, motivated. Not because life became easier, but because Mouse became stronger. Comfort is a villain that smiles. It tells Mouse, relax. You have time. Don't push yourself. And Mouse listens. But one day the cheese runs out. Time runs out. Opportunities disappear. And Mouse realizes comfort wasn't protecting him. It was destroying him. The question Mouse must ask himself is simple. Does he want a comfortable life or meaningful life? Because he cannot have both. Comfort gives pleasure now and pain later. Growth gives pain now and greatness later. The only way to escape the comfort trap is to step into discomfort intentionally every day, even when it feels horrible, especially when it feels horrible. That's where life changes. That's where dreams begin. So next time Mouse feels stuck, tired, lazy, unmotivated, or lost, he must remember the truth. The problem isn't his ability. The problem isn't his intelligence. The problem is comfort. And the solution is discomfort. The only question left is, will Mouse choose cheese or choose change? The Mouse says thanks. Like this video. Toss him a subscribe. It keeps the cheese coming.